4, 3, 2, 1. All right, like we were saying, the lesson was extremely exceptional. I just enjoyed it thoroughly.
Thank you.
Even though we were planning it together, and I'm glad you did the lesson first, anything that we needed to tweak in the lesson that you saw that we might need to do?
Well, going over the shapes, when I had said that it seemed like they already was familiar with the shapes, so it felt like, I'm like, is this just
Review. Yeah, it did feel like a little.
I was thinking like, can I bring it something more to a higher level for them?
More challenging, a little bit more with different things.
Right.
Okay.
So, but I did notice when I showed them the video clip of the dancing, they had them do a quadrilateral, and they had one thing like a hexagon, not nanogon, so they went higher. So that's more middle school level. So I was happy to see that in the dancing video.
Okay, that was good, because that's one thing we want to do is make sure that we bring them up, even though they're there right there and they understand it. We still want to raise them up a little bit higher when it comes to this. Spatial sense is something hard for kids at times. So therefore, learning about the shapes and how they intermingle together helps a lot with them. I think the lesson was superb. Everything flowed well. The kids were well managed. Everything was just great. I love the dance, and that was fun for them. Are you going to plan to do anything else with it, like on Monday?
Yes, moving forward over the weekend, I know we got to talk about the lessons for next week and how we go further to lesson 2 and 3 and 4 on 3D shapes. And I looked ahead in the lesson. I also saw that they want them to start seeing the similarities within the shapes.
Right.
So that's stepping up the game and trying to make sure that you are tapping into all of the shapes lessons, what I saw within the standards. So so I'm excited about that, and I'm planning on working on that with them.
Okay, that sounds good, because I also saw in the lesson, in the standards, that they want them to do partitioning of shapes, so that way they can start into multiplication too. So we know in which direction we're moving with them as far as this last unit in the standards. And the only thing we need to probably try to plan for is how we're going to wrap it up. As far as the closing, what kind of project do we want them to start bringing in things that they can construct, so that they'll be able to make something using all of those shapes. And then we can bring in some literature as well.
Oh yes, that's that cross-disciplinary.
Yeah, cross-disciplinary, yes. So we'll be able to do that as well.
Okay.
How many minutes, Troy?